Good to see you back, guys. Again, I'm back with another tutorial related JavaScript string methods. And in this tutorial, we are going to cover the remaining string methods. Our first string method is concat. Using this method, we can join two strings. Also, we can do the same thing using concatenation sign, but the function is specially made for this job. So let's start the practical and see how it's works. So as you can see, side by side, I open my Visual Studio Code editor and my browser using Live Server extension, and I already opened our previous document index.html. So at first, I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. And also I'm going to uncomment this variable var str. With that, I'm going to create another string, which is str2. And here I'm going to type in the world. Now we have total two variables that store string values. And now I want to merge both the string using concat function. So at first, I'm going to remove this one, and here I'm going to type str. This is our first variable. And I want to join str2 with str. For that, we are going to use concat function. So str dot concat. Concat, inside the round braces, we need to pass the second variable name, which is str2. str2. If I save this file, it's going to merge both the string and return one string. Let me show you. You can see the result. So you can see in my browser, it's print JavaScript is a great language in the world. So if I provide a space after language and then save this file, now you can see the space after language. Not only that, you can merge multiple strings at once. Let me show you. So here, again, I'm going to duplicate this line and I'm going to take another variable name str3. And in str3, I'm going to type hello. And afterward, I'm going to provide a space. Now I want to merge str2 and str3 with str. For that, here we need to use a comma, and I'm going to pass str3. If I save this file, you can see the result. So I successfully merged multiple strings using concat function. Let's talk about our next string method, which is split. This function can break the sentence and create an array using each of the words. So let's see how it's works. So again, I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. For now, I don't need str2 and str3, so I'm going to remove this one. And here, I'm going to type the split function. Split. Then, inside the round braces and inside the double quotes, we need to pass the character from where I want to split the text. And I want to split the sentence by using spaces. So here, I'm going to provide a space. If I save this file, here you can see in my browser, it's created an array. As you can see, after JavaScript, it provides comma. It split the sentence using all the spaces. And also you can use different character to split the sentence. Here you can use any character or any sign. And remember, this method return an array. Now let's talk about our next function, which is repeat. Using this function, you can repeat your sentence how many times you want. So let's see it practically. So again, I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. And here, I'm going to use repeat method, str.repeat. And inside the round braces, I'm going to pass how many times I want to repeat this string. Here I'm going to pass 3. If I save this file, you can see the result. You can see in my browser, it repeats our sentence 3 times. So this is the usage of repeat function. Our next method is slice method. Using this method, you can slice your string. You can specify the starting point and the ending point of the string. So let me show you how it's works. So again, I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. And here, I'm going to type str.slice. Then inside the round braces, at first, I'm going to pass one parameter, which is 4. If I pass only one parameter and set this file, now you can see in my browser, it prints out string after slicing 4 characters from the string. Script is a greater language. But if I pass 2 parameters, so after 4, I'm going to use comma and I'm going to pass 16. And then set this file, you can see a different result. Now this function print the character between 4 and 16. And it print script is a from the string. It print all the character between 4 and 16 position. And it slices down other characters from the string. But if I pass 0 and then save this file, as you can see, now it's returned complete string. So this is the usage of slice function. Our next two functions are substr and substring. These two functions are pretty similar with slice function, but there are little difference between them. So let's start the practical and see what is the difference. So again, I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. So at first, I'm going to use substr. So here I'm going to type str.substr. If I pass 4 here and then save this file, as you can see, after skipping 4 characters, it prints all this string, similar to slice function. But if I pass another parameter, comma, 5, then save this file, now you can see the difference. Unlike slice function, it prints 5 characters after skip 4 characters. If I pass 10 here, you can see the result. It's print script is. And if I pass 1 here and then save this file, as you can see, it prints only 1 character after skip 4 characters. So this is the main difference between substr and slice. In slice function, you need to specify the exact position of string. But in substr function, you can skip how many characters you want. With that, also you can mention after skipping 4 characters, how many characters you want to print. Now let's talk about our another function, which is substring. So again, I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. And here I'm going to type substring. This is pretty similar with slice function. If I pass 7 here and save this file, you can see the result. It prints total 3 characters after that. And this function is exactly similar to the slice function. Now, let's talk about our last two functions, toString and valueOf. Using toString function, we can convert anything into a string. I want to say, if you have numeric value, you can convert it into a string using toString function. And our last function is valueOf. It's a default function. If you want to print this string as it is, in that case, you can use this function. So let's see how we can use toString practically. So again, I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. And here I'm going to type str.toString. We need to provide round braces because it's a method. So if I save this file, as you can see, it's print our string as it is. Because we don't have any numeric value in this string. So I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. And here I'm going to pass some numeric values. And here I'm going to pass 99. As you know, it's a numeric data type. If I save this file, here you can see it prints same as it is. To prove that it's a string, I'm going to add some value with this variable. So here I'm going to type a plus 10. If I save this file, you can see the result. As you can see, it can't add the value with this string, but it prints the value after the string, 99, 10. It is just concatenate string and the number. So this is the usage of all the string function in JavaScript. In the next tutorial, we are going to learn about number method. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for our next